where you're down 2 guys, and the next best guy decides, hey guys, give me 1 sec. But if he decides not to play, like I never want to play with that guy again. I'm interested to hear you guys' thoughts on that. Because you left your team in a bind.
I'm on your first. I don't respect that. I play football. And you just quit on your team. Just because you was in your feelings. You quit on your team. So, and we all know the owners of these teams talk to each other. The GMs talk to each other. The head coaches talking to each other. So, player, you might just go retire. I don't think you will be back in the NFL for a minute.
Not only did he do that, Ron, but you know what else? He doubled down on Twitter and was like, yeah, he was talking trash about it.
Right. And see, that's why I will going to give you your release papers right there. I'll be like, oh, you feel like that? Okay, bye.
I don't see how you can do that and think that's okay. I don't get it. I don't get it. Ladarius, your thoughts?
No, it's simply like this. You know, it's one thing. How could there's no excuse for it, because I don't care whether it's football, baseball. I don't care what team sport it is. When you're asked to come into a game, you do it. It's called being a professional.
Mm-hmm.
And Devondre can't listen. He's not he's not a rookie or third year. He's a veteran player.
He is a veteran. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
He knows better than this.
Yeah.
And I could give 2 flips whether he justified it on social media or not. You are a professional. You knew your role when you signed that contract with the San Francisco 49ers. You knew that you were going to likely come in as a substitution. You were not going to be an everyday starter.
Yeah.
Be a team player. Get in the game. And listen, if Kyle Shanahan, he's going to be released if he's not released already. Because listen, you got to understand, you may not be with this team next season. It's called your resume is being seen by 31 other teams.
I don't think he'll be with any team. Number one, he's a veteran. He's a veteran, and he should know better. He should absolutely know better, right?
But
you're gonna walk off the field when your team needs you the most. The next time you'll see him is in the Arena League. That's my opinion.
You might not even see him there.
You might not.
Because once again, those coaches over there, they talk to these coaches over here. I don't care how big your name is whatsoever.
Yeah.
He might well just gonna retire because I don't think he will be back in the NFL. What that shows your team is you all about yourself.
Yeah. You committed the cardinal sin. Like you can't you cannot do that. That's the one thing you cannot do. You can't do that. You just can't do that. C-Dub, how you feel about it, man? Quitting on your team. How we feeling about it? What are your thoughts?
Pisses me off, actually. I mean, I'm not even going to BS on this one. Look, I'm with. Look, I get it. He's a former Falcon. I get it. We might need linebacker help. I wouldn't sign him.
Yeah, I wouldn't sign him.
Because if you're going to be that fickle, and look, you went to the 49ers, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
You knew who was playing.
Right.
If you didn't, you're an idiot. So basically you're telling us you're an idiot. Right. And then you're not getting your way. So you're even more of an idiot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's not up to me, Ron, and Darius and Terry to decide. But I'll tell you what, those players sure had a lot of feelings about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to lie, guys. I don't know if I was a player, if I saw that, I think I would have tackled his ass and beat the hell out of him. I think I would have. I mean, because you see that. You know what it takes to get to the level.
Yeah.
And this is the playoff one. They need to win the game to get into playoff race still, to stay in it.
Yep.
And you pulled that. And I'm just like, man, you're a little fickle. And I want to say something else, but I'm being respectful. So, but yeah, I felt like, and he's always come off as a very sensitive guy, or he'll hear everything.
What?
So I'm sorry. You can hear it all you want. Have a nice career in the UFL. Canadian Sports League might take you. But I want him as far away as I want Tessa Blanchard far away from professional wrestling. So that's how I think of him.
Agreed 100%. Guys,
you made a good point. Even when he was with us, he was with Green Bay a couple of years ago, and he was talking about the Atlanta Falcons fans.
Yeah.
And, I was like, dog, you not even with us no more. I forgot you were still in the league, to be honest, Rich.
Yep.
But you were about the wrong thing instead of worrying about your team.
Yeah, he is. Guys, we got to move on. So one thing that's new, and we'd be remiss if we didn't do this, our Atlanta Hawks, guys, are in the semis for the Cup. And before we catch up on that, let's catch up on some other things. William will drop the link later on the show. We got a lot to get to tonight. So later on the show, we'll drop the link. Carlos says, Countryman, what's good? What it do, Carlos?
What's up, Carlos?
Carrie, man, it's Carrie, baby. From One Time for the Fans says, Falcons, fam. Thank God it's Friday. Time to go 1-0 Sunday. Should win and must win. Amen. Thanks Holiday says, not Tessa Blanchard. Tessa Blanchard, C-Dub.
Oh, I went there.
So
I'm sorry. I'm heated about that too.
Yeah. Our Atlanta Hawks are actually in the Cup. We're in the semifinals. So we play Milwaukee on Saturday, I think at 4:30, for the right to go to the Cup finals, guys. Our Hawks are doing it. They are playing well. Look at Dyson Daniels has turned out to be a great trade. Rissa Shea is playing well. JJ is playing out of his mind. DeAndre Hunter is that dude, probably sixth man of the year, and Trey is the leader of it all. And our Atlanta Hawks are flying high. Guys, we are trying to go for the Cup finals. What you guys got to say about that, man? How you feeling? How you feeling about these Atlanta Hawks? Ladarius, because you're bending down and obviously distracted, we're going to start with you. What do you think about our Atlanta Hawks?
Yeah.
He wants to curse so bad.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not in the greatest mood, so I'll pass it along. I'll pass it along.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, Ladarius.
No, go ahead. You guys let somebody else.
Look, if somebody mess with Ladarius, that's my partner, man. Hey, fellas, we might have to put this show on hold, go over, kick somebody's ass, and come back. Because
hey, if they have my trash can, it's a double whooping. So yeah, let's do it.
You know what? Maybe the same person that pissed you off, that pissed off Ladarius, stole his trash can. So
yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna find that man.
I hope it works out. C-Dub, how you feeling about these Hawks, man?
Man, look, I'm gonna say it because I know a lot of people, have it, but where are the people that said Trey Young shouldn't be on this team? Where are those people that were crying for DJ and thought he was the future? Because I know. I'm kind of looking at you, brother. But yeah. But where are they? Because Trey has been, if you listen to Isaiah Thomas of all people, he said Trey's not trying to play for the stats. He's playing to win the game.
Yeah.
And I got to go here. That is awesome. And then to get a guy like Dyson Daniels, look, you got it. Basically, it's funny. We had to trade DJ Murray to get a guy that we wanted DJ Murray to be.
Yeah.
And, and I'm going to go here. Dyson Daniels is a damn lifesaver. And, you could tell that everyone's feeding off that energy on defense. And look, I don't know if we're going to win it all. I don't think so. But honestly, I don't care because I like seeing what this is doing.
Yeah, this
they're playing together.
They they really are.
And when you watch Trey passing the ball to Jalen, to Hunter, to Bogey, you're realizing. Well, someone said it looks like the Hawks ditched the Golden State Warriors system and adapted the Philadelphia 76ers Allen Iverson system. And I'm like, that's a dang good way to say that. I like that. And like I said, man, let's just keep it going. I want to see how far we go.
That's good. Ronnie Thomas, how you feeling about these Hawks, man?
I feel good. My blood pressure not up. Man, I watched them play, so and they're winning.
Carrie's blood pressure isn't up either. She's saying, I hope everyone is doing well and is happy and healthy. My blood pressure is good every day besides Falcons football. That is true, Carrie. That is very true.
Like me and C-Dub, we've been talking about the Hawks for how long, C-Dub? Maybe 4 months, 5 months?
Yeah. Well, we're always talking about them like we do the Falcons, so yeah.
C-Dub was like, man, let's see what they do. I mean, will they bring the team together? Yes. And they keep on playing together. And let me knock on wood, no more injuries. Can this be some good experience for the rookie? Yes. Now, can he translate this? Can this team translate this into maybe the playoffs?
I think they can. I think they can. I think they will. This team is a very fun team to watch. I love them. And I wish the next team we're about to talk about would kind of re-interject some of that energy that we saw earlier. But yeah, Hawks are playing well. So let's get to our Falcons. State of the Falcons, guys. We are 6-7 because we lost to Minnesota, and we went through and it looks like that fourth quarter just got away from us. You know what I mean? We went into the third quarter, everybody was tied, and then the fourth quarter, Uncle Mo put on a purple jersey, and once we gave up that fumble, that was it. So we're 6-7.
Uncle Mo?
Second, you said what?
You said Uncle Mo. I was like, why? I just heard that way. That's funny. I like that.
As in momentum. Yeah.
Yes. So, no, I got you.
All right. So second in the NFC South. Guys, we need to win out our games, you know. Birdcage is in the building. Birdcage says Hawks definitely are handling business. Got to keep playing tough.
Yes.
Defense and counting to hustle. Continuing to hustle and quietly getting wins while no one is paying attention. Love it. Love that, Ryan. What's going on, fellas? T-Will needs you to stop by soon, fam. Hey, man, definitely need to stop by. You tell me when, and I'm there, bro. State of the Falcons, guys. Look it. In my opinion, it's a must win. Okay? We got to win out. We're on the Who Ride, guys, and if you can't fight, you can't come with us. All right? So if there are any trays in there, that is a Boys in the Hood reference when Ice Cube and his compatriots were getting ready to go and get revenge for Ricky. And Trey gets in the car and decides he's going to embrace his inner thug. And then midway through, he's like, you know what? I got to go to Morehouse. Guys, let me out. We can't have any trays on this ride. Got to be able to fight. Got to be able to disseminate some justice. What's up, Ron? What you got to say? How you feeling?
I think it would take this time for the players to come to have a meeting. To have one of those old school meetings that just talk.
You have confidence in players' meetings because they don't like. I don't know how I feel about players' meetings. Do you really have confidence in that, Ron?
It works out for a lot of teams.
Yeah, but a lot of teams it doesn't work for. Like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you, I don't know. I don't know.
I just saying, I'm getting tired of the coaches talking. Now, the players just need to come together and just talk this shit out.
Agreed.
And
Darius, how do you feel about team meetings? You think they work, or do you think it's a lot of hype?
It really depends on the locker room. To be perfectly honest,
Okay.
I think if you have a seasoned veteran locker room, I think it can be effective. But quite frankly, I think the bigger issue is not so much. Yeah, I think there needs to be a conversation. I'll be quick about it, but there needs to be a conversation amongst the players. But the greater issue is that listen, they got to look in the mirror, okay, and they got to understand. Listen, we can sit here and blame Raw, we can blame Jimmy Lake, we can blame Zach, we can blame everybody we want to blame. But the fact of the matter is, it just feels like a situation where, look, if we can't get it done, then we're talking about coaches leaving. We need to have some players leave too.
right.
I'm not going to use names because but we have an idea of who they are. But this comes down to in the locker room, veteran leadership, and look, it can work, but it just these players have to look in the mirror and understand it's about, hey, this is your season. Like we always say, well, last week was your season. No, this is legit your season.
This is
If
legit.
you can't figure it out, then questions have to be made. So that's all I have to say. I'll be done with that.
Yeah. C-Dub, team meetings, how you feel about them? Are they necessary? Are they unnecessary? Do they work? Give me your thoughts. Matter of fact, you guys in the chat as well, give me your thoughts. What do you think about team meetings? Are they a waste of time? Give me your thoughts. C-Dub?
Back in the day, I'd say they're valuable, they're impressive, they galvanize. And then I look at our team. Here's the thing. I think our guys checked out. I think a lot of guys, I think they're going through the motions, and we'll talk more about it. Because if someone was upset, you would have heard something. Or if you would hear rumors or something.
Right.
So honestly, I don't know. Or it's like this. Who's going to talk in the locker room? All right. Kurt could talk, but then the guy that's talking is causing a lot of the problems.
Right.
The defense, you could have Grady, but they're being shut down on sacks until recently. You could probably have maybe Bates or AJ, but maybe AJ doesn't want to lead. Maybe Bates doesn't want to lead. And it becomes an issue of also when you look at the team, have you ever noticed it almost feels like nobody wants to step on anybody's toes?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. There is no Ray Lewis or Suggs or Ed Reed on a team where they don't care.
Right.
They'll march over to the quarterback, go, hey, get your stuff together. All we need is 13 points and we'll win the game.
Right.
So that's where, when we talk about, on this subject at least, players meeting, I don't want to hear it because all I hear is talk. I don't see action. What have I said the past few weeks? Show me.
What?
Yeah.
And that's what I want. Just show me something different. And I don't see nothing different. Yeah.
Money. All right. Hey, guys. We are at a different segment in the show. Ladarius, I think your camera needs to go off for some reason. I'm getting this feeling. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just getting this feeling.
Man.
Should I call you Mr. Cleo or something like that? Okay, sure.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Terry could pull a Mr. Cleo.
You can call me Professor X.
He's got a tingling in his top of his head.
Yeah, that's
wait, that didn't sound right.
That's only tingling going on in the show.
Pause.
Professor X had tinglings, but not. I don't believe like that.
Pause. I don't know what he said, but pause. Guys, we're at the section of the show where it's the mystery caller. Ladarius, I feel like you should just go dark. I don't know why.
I still got to handle that Dwight Freeney situation. Yeah, because let me tell you.
Yeah, that Dwight Freeney thing, man, that was pretty bad. He called me mad. I was like, dude.
Listen, my pockets got light because of your situation.
Oh my God. Stop it.
I had to buy this man a porterhouse, not just a regular steak, a porterhouse.
Ronnie's not time for you to go dark yet, darn it. I'm
already dark. I'm already dark, but I'll go darker. Peace.
All right. So, hey, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat, it's the time of the show that we have the mystery caller. Okay. So we're gonna call this gentleman, and I'm gonna give you guys some clues, and you guys have to guess who he is. Okay? Are you guys ready? Are you ready?
Yes. Now, can we also ask if he knows where my trash can is? I mean, I'm just asking for a friend.
I don't know, but I mean, sure, we can add that as the last question. If you just got it wrong, we can, I'm sure he doesn't know where your trash can is because I'm sure he didn't take it, but sure, no problem.
Oh no. I would never say that this man's taking my trash. Whoever we're calling.
All right, so let's go ahead and call the mystery caller.
That's an old school phone.
Yeah. Hello. What kind of ringtone is that? Hello.
Oh, mystery caller. How are you? This is T. Will for the 4myatlsports Friday night talk show. How you doing, mystery caller?
I'm doing good. Yeah. I listened in last week, so let's hope it goes better. So, I'm doing this a favor to Ladarius, good guy, and to so let's hope it goes better than the White Freeney thing, because that went more south than went southern than the equator. So I'm here.
I heard that it was quite entertaining.
Well, listen, the lies we tell ourselves is fine.
All right, mystery caller. I'm gonna go ahead. First question: how old are you?
Again, Dwight warned me about these personal questions. Well, yeah. I am 22 years of age.
Okay, that's great. Are you in the Hall of Fame? Are you in the NFL Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I know what the Hall of Fame is. And you're going to specify NFL. Thank you.
Okay.
Now, yeah, I have a picture with presidents. I don't need this. But no.
Okay.
I am not in the Hall of Fame. No, I'm not.
Okay. What position do you play?
That's the best question you've asked so far. I am a running back.
Running back. Okay.
Why you sound so shocked?
How many Super Bowls have you been to?
Listen, you were shocked about the running back question. Now you're asking about my Super Bowls. Well, unfortunately, I can say that I've never been or been to a Super Bowl.
Okay. Well, you're 22, so you're just starting. That's understandable. Did you at one time, or do you now play for the Falcons?
The answer to that is the opposite of no.
Oh.
So that's a yes. Okay.
Yeah. You know what opposites are, correct?
Oh,
take it easy on him.
Mystery guess here. Okay.
Mystery guess. Please take it easy on him. He's old. Wow. We're trying to help him.
Yeah. So was Dwight Freeney, was a Hall of Famer. He didn't take it easy on him. So.
Oh wow.
Sir, I had to go above that one. There was those two. You know how old guys get into it.
Yeah. He goes to the Ladarius guy. He's the only millennial on that panel, and I feel he gets attacked. Age discrimination. Don't you whatever, my friend. Ask your other question, pal.
What other interests do you have besides football?
Well, that's a great question. I'll answer that because it's not a low blow question. I have my own food product that's sold right there at the home of the Falcons in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
So you're 22 and you have your own food products sold? And
why are you so shocked about this? Why are you shocked?
I just think it's great, man. I'm impressed.
It feels condescending. But continue.
It's not condescending at all, sir. So let me ask you another question. Besides, your food product, what other interests do you have besides football?
Well, I consider myself a bit of a thespian. That's acting for, I think that's the older term for acting. I think T. Will, you know that. You're the oldest guy on the panel.
I am.
So, and I'm on a show, and I'm one of the shows on one of the streaming devices called Netflix.
You're on a Netflix show?
You bet your ass I am.
Wow. And how long have you played for the Falcons?
I've been there. I'm relatively new. I've been there 2 years.
Wow. So you've got your own show. You've got your own food product sold in the bins. Man, you are doing it. I'm gonna throw it out to the panel.
Question mark.
Can you guys anybody guess? Anybody want to take a guess? Ron?
I'll take the guess. Bijan Robinson.
You think it's Bijan Robinson. All right. C-Dub, who say you?
I say it's Bijan.
Okay. And Headshot Dre says it's Bijan.
But hold on. The real question. Sir, you don't have to tell me who you are just yet. Do you know who took my trash can? And if it was Jimmy Lake, could you please tell me?
Look, Ladarius, good friend of mine, he told me about the situation. And let's just say I have a little bit of juice to put the investigation forward. That's all I can say.
All right, so he's gonna help you out. All right, so you guys are right. It is Mr. Bijan Robinson. Let's give Bijan a hand, guys. Yes. Awesome. Bijan.
Nobody else is clapping? Nope. It's just you clapping?
I was clapping.
Okay. I heard the
and I had the pizza, so yeah.
Yeah, so I heard old man clapping, so I knew it was
Ron's giving you a golf clap. Ron's giving you a golf clap.
I like that.
They got it right though. It was Bijan. So thank you, Bijan. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for giving us your time today. We really appreciate that, sir. And hey, man, we'll let you get back to whatever it is you're doing. And has anybody seen Ladarius? C-Dub, can you message Ladarius and tell him to hop back on? Thank you, Mr.
Yeah, we'll do. But
Bijan, good.
There he is.
The Raiders. Oh, hey there, Ladarius. How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, I'm great.
Okay. All right. Good deal.
Man, Ladarius, I don't know if anyone's ever told you, kind of sound like Bijan lately.
You know, it's
weird,
funny
right?
You say that.
Doesn't he sound like Bijan? It's just weird. I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah. He also mentioned it's always weird you wear that A cap on a lot of shows.
Let me tell you something, sir. I hail from the city. Okay.
You hail. Okay. All right, Shakespeare. All right.
I will always be from the A, sir. Okay. I will always
wait. From the A could go a lot of different places.
No.
From Athens, Royston.
ATL. I'm from the ATL. A-town down. So look it.
Oh, now great. Now he thinks he's Austin Theory. Okay, continue.
Oh, wow. Here we go.
All
right, guys. Next, it's time for our Falcons riddle. So I'm going to throw it out there. And the interesting thing, those of you in the chat, I did not give the answer to my compatriots. So only I know the answer, which is great. I love it when it's like that. I think it's
Let's see if he knows his own answer. That's the biggest challenge for the day.
Oh, wow, this guy.
Yeah.
All right, so here goes my riddle. I hope you guys are ready. My son currently plays in the league. Earlier in my career, I expressed plenty of love for my hermanos. I was drafted into the land of the GOAT and experienced great success there. I've made a career out of taking things not intended for me. As a matter of fact, I led the league doing this twice. I also have a cousin who plays for the 49ers currently, and I played a couple of years for the Falcons. Who am I?
I will say that the Hammer that played for us and his son played for us, but I don't know the cousin.
That's true. That's a good point, but no, it's not him. But that's a good guess. All right. So I'll read it again. My son, my son currently plays in the league. So not that he plays for the Falcons, he currently plays in the league. Early in my career, I expressed plenty of love for my hermanos. I was drafted into the land of the GOAT and experienced great success there. I've made a career out of taking things not intended for me. As a matter of fact, I led the league doing this twice.
Asante Samuel?
Yes!
Yeah.
Great guess!
Yeah.
Great guess. Great guess.
That was a guess.
So earlier in my career, I expressed plenty of brotherly love. That's brotherly love, which is Philadelphia.
That was throwing me off. That was the one that threw me off.
To see, I knew it was an interception, and I was just about to say a son. But CW beat me to the punch. So good job.
Yeah,
I apologize.
Great job.
No need to apologize.
That was great. I was drafted into the land of the GOAT, which is obviously the GOAT is Tom Brady, New England. I've made a career out of taking things not intended for me. Those are interceptions. I led the league doing that twice. And Deebo Samuels is actually his cousin playing for the 49ers.
So,
okay. I did not know that.
Okay. That's right.
In my head, I was saying to myself, did he just not put Asante, or was he just being mean about that? I mean,
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was cousin.
Well, see, there you go. And that's why you come to the Friday night show, ladies and gentlemen, because little tidbits like this, see? That way we let you know little things about the NFL you didn't know. So, guys, we're going to shift gears. And if Mr. Ladarius is ready, we're going to get into Inside the Numbers this week. The Falcons and our hated game day opponent, the Las Vegas Raiders.
It's Inside the Numbers.
I kind of like that. I kind of like that a little bit.
We
needed a little more bass in your voice, like Inside the Number. Like you needed
to say,
okay, Spike Lee directing.
Look,
a little more sinister. We need a little more sinister.
I give what I gave as a gift. That's why we call it the present, Mr. Terry.
Okay, whatever. Hold on. Okay. 1 + 1 + 3 divide the. Yeah, okay. All right. Inside the Numbers, what you got, buddy?
Oh, so as we know, Monday Night Football. I'm just going to be really quick with some numbers here, because I'm also doing a preview for the game as well. So I'll just share those. I'll just share the notes what I have from there. So if you watch the video, you hear these. If the stats sound familiar, then just forget anything about this. But so we look at the Raiders. I want to talk about specifically. Like we look at their offense now. Listen, they have 25 broken tackles on receptions. That's the second most in the National Football League. So what you look at their record, it's nothing, like they're 2-11, and that's great. But what this stat shows me, like, listen, there's some physical receivers in there, and this is without, of course, Devontae Adams. Mm-hmm. So our cornerbacks may have to be a little bit more on the lookout for things of that nature, because listen, once whoever's behind Desmond behind center, once they catch the ball, they can break loose. So that's something to kind of be on the lookout for in that regard. Now, when we talk about the defense, and this is a situation where over their last 3 games for the Raiders, 59% team opponent completion percentage. That's the 4th lowest mark over the last 3 games. So once again, don't let the record fool you with this team. Their pass defense, Kirk Cousins, if there was a game that he had to turn around the passing game, this would kind of be the game to do it. But once again, you have to be on the lookout for this team, because there will be no gimmies in this game, especially in their pass defense. And let's talk about them where the Raiders offense is not so great at. They're 31st in team third down conversion percentage at home at just 31.2%. So we've seen So we've seen this Falcons defense play very, very well over the last couple of games, specifically over the last 3 games. The Falcons have a 10.5 team sack percentage over the last 3 games. That's the second highest percentage in that stretch. So we can get this team off the field, because the Raiders offense doesn't seem like they like to stay on the field, especially especially at home for some reason. So that's where the lights kind of go out there. And just one more, I won't take up all the time with the stats here. And for the Raiders, they're in the bottom 5. They have a 54.1 team opponent time of possession percentage at home, and that's in the bottom 5 of the league. What this essentially means is that, listen, once again, as much as they don't like getting off the field offensively, they don't like getting off the field defensively either. It's something about playing in that stadium where You would think it's a home field advantage situation, but ideally it's not. So the overall takeaway from going, like I said, I don't want to go super deep because I'm going to take away the time. But the key matchups to kind of look out for is that, listen, the Raiders secondary, the Raiders receiving core versus our secondary, because we saw what happened in our secondary last week against the Minnesota Vikings. Now, the receiving core of the Minnesota Vikings is no receiving core for the Raiders. No disrespect, but nonetheless, the key is for the Falcons secondary to have a bounce back. Listen, you were worried about Justin Jefferson, the speed. Now you got to worry about the physicality of these receivers, because once they get the ball in, they can break away and make big plays. So that kind of gives comfort to the quarterback, and it kind of gives comfort for the Raiders offense there. So for Jimmy Lake, so the defensive plan should simply be this: you got to play a little bit aggressive against these receivers, because listen, I always say don't let the record fool you in that regard. And the second thing is, we have to win on third down. That's the key. Because listen, like I said, the Raiders do not like being on the field for some reason. That's why they're next to last in the National Football League. So penultimately, the biggest key is, can we just get them off the field? And plus, listen, they also love. Listen, and we can score on this team. And listen, they give up a nice percentage of offensive scores too. So when they're on the field, when on the field defensively, listen, there's a good chance most teams they've gotten points on it, whether it's 3 or 6. So the key is so if this Falcons offense wants to go, listen, you can move on this defense. And this is why I say Bijan, the mystery caller, great caller by the way, and so. He could kind of play a role in this as he's done all season, because this has to be the Kirk Cousins turnaround game. If there was ever a turnaround game, this has to be it, because you're facing a defense, a bottom 10 defense in some key statistical categories, and Kirk Cousins just makes smart throws, get Bijan maybe a little bit more involved in the passing game. The Falcons can win this football game, because this Raiders team, to be clear, they're not going to quit. There's still pride in that building, despite their 2-11 record. So those are the stats and the numbers to take away, because I don't want to go super in depth. I know we got a lot to cover, but so this should be interesting for the Falcons here. Listen, just win on third down, and look up for those receivers. And listen, if we can do that, and obviously contain the game, and listen, we have to just listen. The third down, I cannot emphasize that enough. We got to win on third down, both offensively and defensively.
Agreed. Ladarius, let me ask a question, and I'll throw it out to the panel. Who's got more pressure on them, Raheem and his merry band of we need to make the damn playoffs, or the Raiders coach who's 2-11? And when you answer, I'm gonna throw it out to the panel, but give me your thoughts. Who's got more pressure, Ladarius? This is the pressure goal. Who's got more?
Listen, this may not be a popular answer, but listen, I just think there's more pressure on Antonio Pierce. And this is simply because he's a first-year coach, and and it feels like the problems he walked into are the same problems that are going on still. Not having a franchise. Aiden O'Connell, it's not it. Desmond Ritter's definitely not it. No matter how he plays. So, and it just feels like in a lot of their games where they hang around, like that Chiefs game would epitomize the Raiders season, where the Raiders had a chance to beat the Kansas City Chiefs, and it's about simply snapping the football correctly.
I should laugh. I'm sorry, Raiders. I should laugh.
And to me, like, people will say, "Oh, Raheem." To me, I've come to the realization that Coach Raw is more, barring a cataclysmic situation, he's going to come back in 2025. Now, we may not see Jimmy Lake. We may not see Zach Robinson, because Zach Robinson might be coaching somewhere else, or so Raheem's in a position where he can reset his coordinators potentially in the offseason. So which would kind of be like a sign of good hope for Arthur Blank. But to me, the person's on Antonio Pierce because listen, there's talks of them having the number 1 overall pick. The question is, will Antonio Pierce be the guy, the head coach,
to make that pick?
To make that pick.
Yeah.
So I'll go Antonio Pierce.
All right, Ronnie Thomas, who's got more pressure on him? I Love My Money or Antonio Pierce?
I love my money for 200, please.
Look at that. He even put the Jeopardy in it.
And
Ron ain't losing on Jeopardy, baby.
And this why.
Okay.
He been talking, I'm going to keep it professional. He been talking a lot of junk that his can't cash.
Okay.
And you've been talking about all the head coaches that you go up against. And you've been talking about different quarterbacks. Now, and when you get hit in the mouth, you don't know how to bounce back. You don't even put a fight, Raheem. You're on the sideline laughing with your jogging suit, with your ankles out.
Why you gotta talk about the man's hand? Come on, man.
Hey, what are you doing tonight? Come over with the family. We pop some popcorn. Bring your family over.
Hold on. Yeah. Don't stop, Ron. Look at him. Look at Ron. He is putting on a performance here. Keep it going, Ron. I swear, I thought you were Jimmy. I thought you were Ron.
And your kids play together. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We to be boys. Yeah, we to eat your lemon pepper wings.
Hey, man, don't talk. I like lemon pepper wings, okay? And Luscious and Mercedes have the right to make a living, damn it, okay?
How do you know their names?
And more,
nobody probably never answers that.
Yes, he uses specific names.
I'm just saying, Peaches has the right to make a living.
Now that's the third name you done said. Now look.
To me,
as a prosecutor, I'm over an investigation. I have the authority to do that.
To me, in my opinion, and more to coaching than just saying fantasy on stats. We don't believe in stats.
I think he said that to make a point, right? And although,
because he said it to Mark Zeno quite a few times, and it's yeah.
So, to me, this more about Raheem got the man up.
Okay.
If your best friend's not calling a good plays, okay, what about take the job away from them, Raheem? What about that? Or you want to lose your job behind this, and you just got here.
Be back next year.
I just saying, and my best friends making me look stupid out here. I'm gonna go to my best friend. Hey,
yes,
what's the matter with y'all?
Ron, I can't read.
Bad yet, go home.
Okay, thank you, Ron.
We will send you your stuff.
Appreciate it.
Give me your card, go to the front door. And your pass.
All right, so you say Raheem has more pressure on him and that you would easily fire Jimmy Lake. All right. Ladarius says that it's Antonio Pierce. C-Dub, is it stats mean nothing, or is it Antonio Pierce that has more pressure on him?
Because they're 2-11, it's like everyone sees that they're losing. So it's not like, to me, it's not like if they lose, all of a sudden they're the number one pick. So they're at a point where this is where they're at. And there's, I think, a point in the fan base you kind of go, we're this bad. The correct answer is Raheem Morris, though. And like Ron said, and I'm going to bring this up too, because I don't think enough people have, the man, off-season wise, made it clear. And, it was something Ladarius said. After the first year, or as this year has progressed, they have no quarterback, and they're in this situation. You can say that about the Falcons. We're talking about benching Kurt. We're talking about will Kurt even be on this roster? So here's what I'm going to say, and this is why I bring this up. I wanted to bring that part up because Kurt or Raheem did a lot of talking. He said, we're just a quarterback away. Guys, a lot of us, I know me, Ron, we would be on shows saying, guys, we're not a quarterback away. We need some more pieces. Oh, no. You need to trust the system. Trust the system. Okay. And what has it gotten? Here we are, 6-7. And honestly, I think the fan base is tired of hearing raw talk. They're done. They don't want to hear any more. Look, you dealt with it with Dan Quinn. And I think a lot of people will say it. Stop giving me the guy that's ultra positive. We want to punch him in the mouth.
What?
You want a guy that's going to wear the accountability. Can I tell you something? I've seen Antonio Priest do it a lot. And I've seen that. And look, yeah, they lose. But there's something about that Raiders team. I've seen Max Crosby get to the quarterbacks, talking to them, trying to build them up, telling them not to put their head down. You would think you're losing. You could look at the quarterback, go, get out of my face. You would, or see some friction. You don't see it. And they do fight. So I've been wondering, where's that same fight for us? And so, yeah, I think it's like this. Pressure. You could say it's on Antonio and be right. But honestly, I think it's on Raw. But you look at Raw, he's the guy sitting in the pit of fire going, I'm fine. And waving at everybody. And I think that is Raheem. And especially running his mouth. And it made me even more mad when I watched when he said, well, Desmond couldn't handle being the quarterback of this team. And I'm going, you're the same record. And I'm just telling you guys, do I think this will happen? No. But if it does, the amount of throw that this is going to be eaten.
Oh, wow.
And of course, Rob will be like, I was misquoted.
Oh, wow. All right.
I'm just saying.
I think Radio Raheem has more pressure on him. I really do. Just from the standpoint of expectations.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like it feels like that. Carrie says, did you guys see that
There you go.
Jordan Schultz, Fox NFL insider, said the Falcons players have told him that Penix is the best QB.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently haven't gone optics.
Yeah, I think like he's on the faculty or whatever that show. Yeah.
Okay, got a question then. If you're hearing stuff like that, and I'm going to tell you, isn't it funny it happened after the game where Kirk Cousins says, well, we were comfortable until it was 35-21.
Or I looked and it was, you know what? I'm not gonna run with that.
No. But we were just talking about players only. We were talking about what, and I'm just saying this is the first time we hear anything of this note.
Yeah,
and I'm going.
That's not good. What you got? What you got, Ronnie Thomas?
But see, remember, man, you were talking about that the
Yeah.
other day.
Yes.
And I said I want to know how the players feel in the locker room when Coach Cousins said what he said.
Yeah, but unless you're gonna name names like this is almost rumor and innuendo, right?
I mean, it might be rumors, but somebody said.
Well, yeah, but this could be one person, and that person can't speak for the entire locker room, so you don't know.
But it could be Grady Jarrett. We heard Grady Jarrett talk same old shit, different year. We heard he say that before, a couple years ago.
But we don't
and
know.
last year.
Right.
I mean, this could be like, I don't know, the backup kicker. We don't know who said this, and without knowing,
But
you can't give that credence
but
without
you
knowing.
can't. But you can't dismiss it so easily.
I'm not dismissing it. I understand. And look it,
Mhm.
everybody on this panel knows that physically Penix is the better specimen. Everybody on this panel knows that Penix has the much better arm. That is
Right.
not.
Well, hold on. Let me remind people this. I'm the one who's very critical about everything going on, but I am totally okay with Penix sitting out the whole year. All right. I have said this. I'm okay with it. If that's the plan, you stick with it. My thing is because, and the reason why I say that is because what? You didn't let him play the full preseason. You did, and you've only let him play like maybe altogether. Me and Ladarius were talking about it. It was like maybe 10 snaps, if that. So
Right.
honestly, I don't want to put him out there in games that you're trying to win. If you're trying to win a playoff spot, I get it. He might be the stronger arm. I get it. But then you have to ask yourself, if he's dissecting the defense, is it because the defense he's playing against is ass? And if it's so, that means that's Jimmy Lake's defense. And I'm just saying, you're not going to see that same defense again when you play the Giants. You're not going to see the same defense when you play Washington because they play different coaches. So what I'm saying is, I get where people say play Penix. Me, I'm with Ryan, and I know me and Ladarius. It's like, hey, just let him. Kurt play the whole year. If Kurt has a good few games, good. But I mean, the question is, are you going to be able to win them?
Yeah, here's my thing, and I'm a Penix fan, and I'm not. But you put Penix in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of what happens, people see that arm. Because I look at Penix, as far as I'm concerned, is a once in a lifetime arm.
Okay.
They don't make those arms like, with the exception of Michael Vick, Brett Favre, John Elway.
Okay. So you're saying he does have that the hype is real when they talk about his arm. Yeah, no. I'm with you. I'm just listening. I want to hear that because I
think he can sling it at least 95 yards. I really
do.
Okay.
Me.
Uh-huh.
I talked to my homeboys. Penix, he different. He jump off the tape. He one of those that when somebody got it.
Yeah.
Quarterbacks.
He does. He does.
And I told my homeboys, I said, we already go over players who we should draft and this and that every offseason. And I seen Michael Penix. I said, I told my homeboys, I said, I like this kid.
Yeah.
They said, "Run, he been injured." I said, "I don't care. I like this kid."
Yeah. I think so again, and this is the point I was trying to make. Penix is great, right? But this is Atlanta, okay? And you have to know your fan base. The Atlanta Falcons fans, you have different groups of them, right? You have the true blues, like myself and y'all. And then you have the fickle Falcon bunch who will turn on anybody, but especially a quarterback. Okay. And then you have the Michael Vick loyalists who are still mad at Matt Ryan. And you throw Penix in there and they see that arm, and you have just ignited a brand new quarterback controversy. There's no doubt about it. And I think that is what this person who wrote this article is trying to do. I think he's trying to gaslight a fire. Now, it could be true. It could be true. But I'm 54 years old and I'm a little skeptical. We typically don't hear stuff like this from the Falcons. We typically don't. Okay. I don't know how true it is, and I'm not going to say it's not true. What I am going to say is none of this helps us going forward. Because like it or not, Kirk is the starter. We need to be on the same page.
But this should put some fire under Kirk.
I hope it does. The thing about that though, Ron, the thing about that here lately, when you put fire on the Kirk, you don't get the best results. So I don't know.
But this will show Kirk. Look, the Falcons are not playing. They got somebody right behind me, and he to do his thing out here. I better get my together, or I will be at home on the couch.
Yeah. We'll see.
Or be somewhere else, and he might be a backup. So it been talks. Miami Dolphins, the Raiders, all these teams looking for a quarterback.
Oh, I think if the Falcons wanted to trade Kirk, they could do it easy because he's only guaranteed through next year.
Right.
So after that, you could rip up that quarterback. It's not guaranteed beyond next year. You're good. Or if it is, it's like $10 million. You could easily get rid of that.
Right.
So I think the Falcons are in a premium. They're in a good fix with that because if they want to trade him, they should be able to trade him.
Right. So it's like, do I want to be here in ATL or do I want to go to Las Vegas? Or do I want to go? I just throwing out a team, Cleveland Browns, or do I want to go to the Jets or the Giants?
Cleveland because you got Stefanski in Cleveland. I think
right. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
but he really want to be here, so act like you want to be here.
Yeah, I think this year has been a collage of Kirk being hurt. A collage of we got a new offensive coordinator who doesn't always call the best plays. And, a collage of this being a new system. I think if Kirk is here another year, he will be better, but we will see. But let's do some housekeeping, gentlemen. Carrie says, I don't know if this is true, but wow, if it is, not good because I don't want to divide a Falcons locker room. Me either. Christy Lewis. Hey, Christy. Coming from Mississippi. Christy says, thanks, Carrie. Christy says, it's not fair to put the dumpster fire pressure on Penix while paying Kirk. Christy says, it's according to how much play left in Kirk. I've had a long career. If I've had a long career and I can add millions to my bank account, which would matter more? Probably a
when you ask yourself, is it the money or you love the game?
Yeah, probably both. Ladarius, you look like you got something to say. What say you, sir?
I just wanted to be quick. I apologize. I usually stay quiet in these
situations. Stop apologizing. Go ahead, sir. You got something to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, Timbaland. Yeah. We'll talk later, Timbaland, off camera about that. Now, tell me what to do and all. Yeah, insulting mystery callers. But anyway, no, I just want to tell you. I want to hear it from T. Will, and everybody knows it.
Oh my God! Whatever, man. Go ahead. What you got?
Oh, you see, I get treated on this panel being the
youngest. Oh my God! Okay, here we go.
I mean, Terry, can you say sorry to Ladarius, please?
Listen, I'm not the prince of petty, pal. I'm the king of petty.
Oh my God, you are the king of petty. Go ahead. What you got?
Yeah, I can remember something you said to me 5 years ago and still bring it up in the conversation. That's me. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But no, I just wanted to touch on something you said. Really, I don't want to take up all the the time here. I want to be clear. The quarterback controversy started the minute Michael Penix was drafted, even before he even took a step on the field. Okay. Let's just be super clear.
That's fair.
So I just wanted to bring. Because I don't think the whole issue is this. Kurt, I was under the assumption Kurt was going to be here maybe on this season, and if he did somewhat progress and we look like a Super Bowl contender, he'd get a second year. But here's the thing: as far as the quarterback controversy goes, it started the minute Michael Penix Jr. was drafted, and to me, like Kurt didn't know, hell of a lot of us didn't know.
Yeah.
We were thinking we were getting like Dallas Turner, like, hey, we're gonna go defense.
Or Javon Curse.
Yeah,
Right.
But my overriding point is this. We have to understand two things. Kurt is going to start the rest of the season, barring injury. He's going to be the starter. That's number one. And two things can be true. That's going to be true, and that Michael Penix can sit and wait. Why are we trying to rush this kid out here? He was drafted to be the future. Right now, we're in this phase right now of trying to win, supposedly winning now. That was the supposed phase we were in.
Mm-hmm.
And listen, it's not looking so great, but listen, this is why we gave him. That's why we gave Kurt the guaranteed money. So basically, it's like a relationship. If you don't like what you're in, you don't like what's going on, you can end it. You can get rid of them. And at the end of the day, so you give people a whole bunch of money up front. They get paid. That's cool. But listen, there's a situation where, hey, I can see a situation where, listen, the Raiders, I think the Browns make sense because of Kevin Stefanski and his relationship back at Minnesota. That makes a whole lot of sense. But given his age and the weather in Cleveland, I'll be curious to see how that kind of, works out. Because when Matt Ryan got traded, he was traded to a dome team in the Indianapolis Colts. So if he couldn't do great there, it's like, well, we don't know, he played half his games in a dome. So if he didn't play great there, whatever happens. But just to put a button on it, the whole quarterback issue is simple. The quarterback controversy started, and listen, I respect the reporter that Kerry mentioned. And the only reason why this came out, I don't think it's because to rile up. I think it's because there's some angry people. And listen, there's some angry people who feel like, hey, the Falcons shouldn't be this way, and Kurt should go. Listen, at the end of the day, Kirk Cousins is a veteran. And yet, has he played like cheeks? Yes, he has over the last month. Yes, he has. But at the end of the day, he's still going to be the starter because he's still the better option. Period. And people may not like to hear that, but sometimes in life, we have been told things that we don't want to hear because it's not our truth, so we don't accept it.
All right.
You said our truth.
Yeah. All right. Good deal. Guys, we're going to shift.
So T will cut my microphone back to you.
I did not cut your microphone. Guys, we're going to shift gears to Falcons Jeopardy. So give me a sec. And
where's the host of this? Where's the host of this show?
Oh my goodness.
Was that the Rough Riders version of Jeopardy?
Yeah.
You wanted bass.
That's what it sounded
like.
What?
Jeopardy. Oh, double down. Final Jeopardy in the building now. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. This guy. All right, guys.
This guy has a name. We'll talk about that in the HR meeting later.
Falcons Jeopardy. Oh my goodness. What up, Chris? What's going on? A1 from day one. What it do, brother? All right. So, guys, I'm going to give you some clues as
what
to
is Senegal?
Our potential answers here. That's something that
remains. What is the periodic table?
Joe. You said what now?
The periodic table.
The periodic table.
What's Papa John's dessert pizza?
What is? I'm not touching that. I'm not touching.
All right, so here are the clues. We got Tyson chicken.
No.
Gonzo-tastic.
Whoa. I don't like the sound of that one.
Lock it down.
That Gonzo one.
Good thing no.
Tyson the chicken.
Gonzo-tastic.
Gonzo-tastic.
And lock it down.
Gonzo-tastic. That could go different lot of ways.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
All right. Yeah. Falcons Jeopardy. Remember, guys, and those of you in the chat, you have to answer this in the form of a question.
Yeah.
All right. So
and here's your host, T. Will Trebek.
T. Will Trebek.
Dwight Freeney, what are you doing? Get out of here. Security, get him out of here.
Which former NFL head coach was on the Falcons staff for the 2014 season? Which former NFL coach was on the Falcons staff for the 2014?
Let me get out of the chat. So I don't know.
Yes, C-Dub.
Who's Mike Smith?
Incorrect.
Okay, so he was a former. So he was already a former head coach.
Oh, he was a head coach, and he's okay. My bad.
Yeah, I thought about that, and I had the name. I had the name Mike Tice, but I think he did the Vikings after somewhere now. So
you had what name, sir?
I had Mike Tice in my brain.
Oh wow! So if someone were to answer that in the form of a question, I mean,
Bing Bing.
Yes.
Who is Mike Tice?
Who is Mike Tice? That is correct. That is correct. All right. Next question. Who had the only 2-point conversion for the Falcons in 2013? Who is not Bill Goldberg? Not Bill Goldberg. Who had the only 2-point conversion for the Falcons in 2013? Yes. What you got, C-Dub?
Who's Harry Douglas?
No, sir.
Okay. I took a stab in the dark.
Who is Freddie the Falcon?
No.
Ron, do you know anybody?
Nope.
See, it'd be great. See, the thing is, it could be anybody.
Yeah.
But for it to be one,
guys, if you look at the clues I gave you, you might want to consider the clues, right?
But Terry, let me say that those not no good clues, my brother.
Oh man.
Are you saying Roddy Wright or Julio? Who is Roddy Wright or who is Julio Jones?
Wait. Triple pause. Reverse option left.
The lights.
Oh,
Darius.
I got it. Who is Tony Gonzalez?
That is correct. Yeah.
All right. There we go. All right. Good job, Ron.
That's why I said pause, because the Gonzo clue, and I was like,
good job.
I think it's the Gonzo clue.
Oh, I forgot about those. Oh, man.
We used the Tice clue already.
Okay. All right. Now let's got to figure out the lockup on this one.
Yeah.
All right. So the last question: who was the only Falcons offensive lineman to start all 16 games in 2013?
Who is Gray Jarrett?
Offensive lineman. No, sir.
Oh, you said defense. See?
I said offensive lineman.
You said offensive.
He said offensive lineman.
Yeah, I said
sure, Terry. Sure.
He said sure. Sure you did, buddy. Yeah, okay, whatever.
This is the roast of Terry. Who needs a roast? Terry gets it every Friday here.
Oh my God.
Who is Jake? Matthews?
No, sir. Not Jake Matthews.
No, Jake wasn't playing. Oh God. I'm trying to remember their name.
What was the year again?
2013 is
Falcons offensive lineman to start all 16 games in 2013.
Did he play at USC?
So Chris says who is Jake Matthews is not. It's
not. All right. All right. I'm gonna guess on this one because I don't know if I'm right or not. Who is Sam Baker?
No, sir.
Okay. Is it? No.
You said who?
Think who goes?
You said who?
Who's Tyson Clabo?
No.
All right. Well. Oh! It hit me. Who's Jason Blaylock?
Yeah, Justin Blaylock. Yes, that
Justin Blaylock.
Justin Blaylock. Yes.
I was trying to remember names and I couldn't remember. But then I remembered the lock, and I'm going.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I said. I said, who the hell's last name is Block? And I'm like,
yeah, I know. I was doing the same thing. I was doing the same thing. I was gonna say
Mookie Blaylock, but that guy played for the Hawks. So I'm like, wait, wait. You tell me the point guard of the Hawks doubled as an offensive lineman. That's pretty impressive. Given the size.
You know what? Only Ladarius would think something like that.
He pulled the Dion, played two sports.
Only Ladarius would think like that. Oh, wow.
Man, why was that offensive line so weak? Yeah, Mookie Blaylock.
Right.
Basketball, great. Offensive lineman, look.
Oh, wow.
I had to. It's like once I said a couple of names off that offensive line, I could actually bring it to the other people because I was like, going,
who
else was in that team?
See, the thing is, the secret with this man's games is this: it's the process of elimination. We use Mike Tice, we use the Tice, So we use that. So that clue.
Yeah.
And I said, well, we use the Gonzo clue, which we'll talk about
because that was right in front of us.
Right.
Yeah, Gonzo could be, but anyway, and then what was left was the lock clue, so it had to be somebody named Lock. And listen, I'm like, I knew. So yeah, as someone who watches Jeopardy for my whole life, I knew what the man was trying to do, and I said, this man would. I said, I don't remember Mookie Blaylock ever playing for the Falcons.
Man,
I remember this.
That would have been real impressive.
I've been saying the man was a fine point guard for the Atlanta Hawks, but this man, listen.
Do y'all remember the guy that would say the weird thing about Mookie every time he did something? Like, Mookie, where's your coat? And I'm like, where's your comb? He's bald. Why are you saying comb? And then my dad looked at me. He's saying coat. I'm like, what?
Coat. Okay.
Same thing.
I was like, well, at least he's not asking a bald man about a comb.
Is that from a Spike Lee movie?
I think so.
But that was hot. Mookie was in Do the Right Thing, but it was summertime.
Yeah, but it was Mookie Blaylock, so that's why I was like, I remember as hearing that, and I would be like,
yeah.
And I was still in my heartbreak of Dominique, so I was really angry. I was an angry Hawks fan.
Was an angry Hawks fan.
I don't live in the Atlanta area, so I just felt for everybody.
They cannot give away no tickets back then.
Listen, I was angry at Dwight Howard, but that's a whole different conversation for a different show.
Dude, we'll talk about that together.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
So there's this cartoon show that this guy, it's like the Justice League, but he does voiceovers, and it's funny, and it's totally inappropriate. So guys, we'll discuss it off air. But oh my god, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my
god. There's the man who put the Gonzo clue as a category. It says
hold on. There's that one. There's that one. But then I like the Hero Ball on YouTube. I like Hero Ball on YouTube. That's funny.
I dropped one of those in our chat, so you guys know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. That was funny. I was laughing.
Yeah.
I needed to laugh after someone stole my trash can.
Yes, you did. All right. So we're at the segment in the show called "What's Bugging Ronnie." Ronnie Thomas just has these fits, and sometimes you just got to talk about it, right? I mean, look at guys. We all have to talk about it. We got to talk about our feelings. We got to talk about what's going on. It's just healthy.
Ron, it's share time. You got to share.
Look, Ron, I need you to look at everybody and say hi. My name is Ron.
Hi, my name is
Ron. A therapist? I want my money back.
What's bugging Ron? What's bugging Ron? Hold up. Here's the therapy ball. Woo! There you go. Now you get to talk.
What's bugging Ron?
You gotta catch it.
It's Ron time.
Listen, I didn't see no ball.
What bugging me? This whole damn team. The Atlanta Falcons. 1 week y'all look good. The next week y'all don't even show the fuck up.
Wow.
Or the defensive line show up and the secondary getting killed like barbecue chicken, aka Shaquille O'Neal.
Damn. Barbecue. Woo. We're inconsistent.
Or Kyle Pitt. What? I was going to go there, but I stopped. FPG show. Family show.
What, this is a family show? What?
He's like, I dropped one F-bomb. I got to keep it lower.
It is a family show. Go ahead, Ron.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts, grow up.
Yes.
Grow the fuck up.
Yes. You
are number 4 pick.
A Disney Channel original series.
Show the fuck it.
Yeah, 100% right. I brother, I'm in agreement with you. We are
very well mine.
We are right.
Listen, there. He never hears that when I say something. He never does the clapping for me.
You know what?
Because
my cousin. Oh my God, King of Petty. Let Ron have his moment. Go ahead,
my
Ron.
cousin.
Go ahead.
My cousin live in ATL. AJ Terrell.
Got his camera off. Ladarius, you're so goddamn petty. Go ahead, Ron.
AJ Terrell went to my cousin's school. They both went to the same school.
Okay. Yes.
So when I get off of here, I don't call my cousin and say, "What the fuck AJ Terrell been doing?"
He actually had his best game.
He did. He really did.
He did have his best game. They showed the stats. Actually, he did. Problem was the coach went, "Oh, he's doing that good. Okay, so we're going to move Justice Simmons. Yeah, we're going to move. Yeah,
right. It go back to the secondary.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Simmons.
Uh-oh, he called him just Simmons.
Where you been at all year? You here? Where you at? Though you're not on the field, your body there. But the way you played this past weekend, no, you don't need to get no $8 million. You need to get $2 and a cheeseburger.
Oh wow, $2 and a cheeseburger, Ron?
No,
Wow.
that's how you been playing like ass.
Wow. Okay. All right. All right.
You said you want to be here. You said you want to play in the playoffs, but the way you've been playing, yeah. Raheem Morris. I tired you wearing no pants, dog. I am so tired.
He's going after the pants. I love it.
I tired seeing your ankles. I tired.
I like those pants. I think those pants are cool. I like those
Come on now.
I tired. We don't wear pants like that, ATL, dog. You got
like
to get
those.
right.
What's wrong with those pants, man? I like those pants.
No, he don't like those ankles showing, bro. He just
You
no.
got
You know what? Hey, we're out to the chat, ladies and gentlemen. If you like Raheem's pants, put a number 1 in the chat. If you don't, put a number 2. Because I think
don't even waste your time, chat. They'll be like, they're right.
No, you don't. Like them, drop a 1. If you don't, drop a 2. Wow. Okay.
But
Oh my God, I'm dying.
This whole team,
I think they're really cool.
This whole team, you got to win this weekend if you want to play in the playoffs.
Yep.
Or do you want to be at home on the couch and you're watching other teams play better than you?
Hey, one.
Chris says a 3. None of the above.
See, Chris, my boy. See, those pants, they just do something. No.
I like those pants, man. Whatever.
Man, go to the 99 cents though. Buy you some pants, Coach Rock, or whatever your name is.
I'm too fat to wear those. Like I can't wear that. Like that. It doesn't. That would not. My belly is too big for that. I would look like Dan. Who was that wore that stupid ass costume? Was it Jermaine Dupri?
Yeah,
with
the socks.
Like Jermaine Dupri. I would look like Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah. And I like their whole team got to show up on Monday night.
Yeah.
Against the Raiders.
Yeah. No doubt about it.
You cannot make Desmond Ritter look like Joe Montana out there. You
cannot. Please, God, don't do it.
Please God, no. If you do, Raheem don't need to come back to the A, right? Raheem need to get fired on the spot.
Yeah, we can't lose this game to the Raiders, guys. He's right. It's a good point. Those are all valid points. Ronnie Thomas, we appreciate you, brother. We need to shift gears to things that make you say, Things
that make you go,
Things that make you say, which I believe is C-Dub's segment. C-Dub, are you ready to go with your segment, sir?
But of course. Here we go. Things that make me go, Ladarius brought up about the Raiders with their third down and how on defense they pretty much can get off the field. Do y'all know what the percentage of the Falcons when it comes to opposing quarterbacks throwing the football? For the opposing quarterbacks, 73%. And that's with this secondary. That's with this
73% completion rate. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's a number I heard today. Mark Zeno brought it up, and that made me wonder, and made me look at this whole thing. And I'm still standing on business. And this is what I mean. if we lose this game to Desmond Ritter, of all persons, first of all, I would say salute to Desmond Ritter because that will be a damn good moment for him. And with all seriousness, I would be very happy for him because what he went through was hard. And to have to go through that and then have the coach say you're not good enough, then you go to a team and you get cut, you're not, whatever. And then you go to the Raiders, all the stuff happens. I would actually tell him, good on you. And it would also mean that he found Brock Bowers more than he could find Pitts. Let that also sink in. I'm looking at it like this, folks. It needs to be a whole dang cleanup, not just Ra. I think Raheem's, he deserves his blame because he did talk a lot of ish. But I'm also looking at Terry because if you look at Terry's draft picks, 2021 particularly, the very first one, there may be 2 people, maybe, that are still on the team. And I think that other one may be Darren Hall. But like I said, I was trying to get all the information. I couldn't get it all before the show started. But why do I bring that up? That was the year where Art Smith and Terry Fontenot said that they're not going to rebuild. They're going to reload. And people talked about, well, you were supposed to be guaranteed Matt Ryan for 2 years. And then Arthur Blank did his mess with Deshaun Watson. Things that made me go, So Terry, who still isn't accountable, everyone has said, oh man, don't put so much on him. Don't so much on it. How many doesn't really jersey will we see? I don't know. I think, it would be funny if people did buy him, but I'm just saying it would be a story for him. But but honestly, when you can look at the Falcons, it would be one of those, dang, the Falcons again. And look, it's Monday Night Football. It's December. The more pressure Kurt has, the more tight booty syndrome he suffers. This man can't have loose booty whatsoever. What you say?
Yes, sighting. TBS is an acronym for tight booty syndrome.
Yes.
We are at the obligatory point in the show where I say pause just because in the future I'd like to have sponsors. And so I want them to know that we have discretion and that we will censor people when necessary.
Okay, hold on. I knew you were going there. So I got you a word substitute booty. Tight bushy syndrome. TTS. Ha! Look at me now. That's called thinking on your head. And let me tell you.
You're really trying to get us kicked off the air. All right.
No. Hey, hey, have you heard kid parents when they go, look at the tushy on that kid. Look at that tushy on the baby. That's all it is. Just we're talking about a grown ass man that can't throw the ball to his actual receiver.
Right.
So anyway, but anyway, so back to what we were saying. This game, I hope they take these 4 games and come out with an intensity, because if they show up checked out again, what's the excuse then? Oh, we don't like Kurt. Oh, we're not happy. Oh, we're not. I don't want to hear excuses because you guys ran your mouth talking about outrunning the South. You guys brought up how this team, and look, if we don't make the playoffs, who gets fired, if anyone? I think they all do. I think, look, you don't have to fire Terry Fontenot. His contract's up.
Right.
So Arthur Blank just looks at him and goes, see ya. I would fire Rich McKay. And I'm bringing his name up because even though Kaiser Sose is not around, guess what? I want him gone. I want Skeletor because he and Terry were the 2 men that went over to Arthur Blank going, we don't want Bill Belichick. And I'll tell you, Arthur Blank, we don't know, but we've never seen Arthur Blank vengeful, as in, you told me this was going to change. Where's the change? I paid my money. Where's the change? And if there's no change, God forbid you lose them all. That means you're 6-11. It's like this. I would be okay if you started Penix from the get-go with no Kirk Cousins.
Mm-hmm.
But you went out, you made all this talk. Now you got to deliver. Roger Verber King, what's up with this guy?
That's Kaiser Sose.
Yeah, that's Kaiser Sose.
You don't know who Kaiser Sose is?
Yeah,
You just
from the Usual Suspects.
Whoa. To be fair, hold on. To be fair, I have seen this movie plenty of times. I remember the hard piss that sounded like clumps. Okay, so I know who the guy is. I just never seen Roger Verbal Clip. I've never saw that because all I remember was
his alter ego. What the hell are you watching, C-Dub?
I remember the only clue I needed to remember of who the real Kaiser Sose was.
Did you leave in the middle of the movie? Jesus.
No, I did not leave through the movie. I watched the whole thing twice, by the way. I love that movie. That's one of my favorite movies, next to Tombstone, of course. Nothing beats Tombstone, sir.
Beautiful thing. And for those of you who've not seen The Usual Suspects, it is a wonderful story because
it's like a boy meets a girl but kills everybody. It's a lot better than that.
Spoiler alert. Kaiser Sose is this badass dude. Verbal Kent is playing the role of this handicapped, meek and mild gentleman who wouldn't hurt a fly. And the dynamic between the two is what's great because Kaiser Sose is this killer and the head honcho of this billion-dollar organization.
And everyone's scared of him too. It's awesome.
Scared of him. Like just at the mention of his name is like, oh, Kaiser Sose. So that was the big thing. But again, Usual Suspects, check it out. Great story. All right, guys.
Awesome.
So, look,
but that's what things that make me go,
All right. Good deal. Guys, we are at the point in the show where we're going to talk about final thoughts, right? So let me, hey, sorry, Verbal. See you later, bud. Kaiser Sose. What a great movie. Oh, my God. Anyway.
I've never seen it.
I still think Tombstone's better, though.
Oh, I love Tombstone, but I'm just saying the web of lies that Verbal Kent or Kaiser.
Oh, yes, by all means, yes. But the lines that you get to quote from Tombstone, come on now.
Oh, yeah, you tell him I'm coming, and hell's coming with me. Oh, my God.
Darling, you might treat me good. You might be an angel, but you might be the Antichrist.
Hey, man. Hey.
Blood, man.
Say to her, I believe we're going to have to redefine the nature of our relationship.
I got 2 guns for you. One for the both of you.
You tell them I'm coming and hell's coming with me.
What the hell is going on here?
What? We're quoting Tombstone. Don't you tell me you haven't seen Tombstone.
I've never seen it.
You guys have never seen Tombstone.
I never said anything. In fact, I was told to be quiet during Ron's segment, so I've been quiet ever since.
Not tell you. Oh my God, I did not. Oh, this guy.
Did you or did you not tell me to let Ron talk? Yes or no?
God, I said
you did tell him you had to let Ron talk.
He's saying it like I was like, oh, the adults are talking. I didn't say it like that.
Yes, you did. Like, no. King Petty here. Now, you're the only listen, I get age discrimination because I'm the youngest person on this panel. That's number one.
Oh my God.
And then you told me, listen, and I respect the hell out of Ron. So I apologize. I apologize to Ron for interrupting your segment. I apologize.
You don't have to apologize.
Me and Ron are talking, sir.
Oh my God. Now, see what he did there? Now I got sent to the kids' table. You see what he did there? But then he's gonna get sensitive because I'm like, hey,
no, I sent you. I didn't send you to the table. I sent you outside. I didn't see you to the table.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on, time out. Has anyone seen my trash can? I just want to make sure. Has anyone heard any latest on my trash can? I'm looking.
Once again, cut. You know what? Okay, let's wrap up the show.
See, Doug, put your phone down. No, don't put your phone number down. But
me, Dwight Freeney, and Bijan got some hands.
Contact the show. Contact us. If anyone, he needs his trash can back. If anyone's seen it. Yeah. All right, guys. Final thoughts. Ladarius, give me your final.
No, I'm not giving you anything. No.
Oh wow.
No.
Okay.
Ladarius, would you please give your final thoughts for me?
No.
Not even for me.
King Petty. No, I respect you, C-Dub, but no.
It's on my channel.
Yeah,
and yours.
He's the guy in the upper left corner. Means he's in charge, and I don't like it. So
wow. Playing the role of Devondre Campbell this week, we've got Ladarius Brown and his band of renown.
At least I stayed. I didn't walk off the field. Jesus.
That's true.
That's true.
So
he's a loyal fan.
I've been told to be quiet on this show, and I've been compared to misrepresentation of character.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I apologize, Ladarius. You don't need to go through that. You shouldn't be going through that.
No. This is not on you.
Hey, let's let Ron finish his segment. He acts like I'm like, go outside. I didn't say.
But you interrupted my segment. I was talking, and then you didn't let me finish my thought.
I'm sorry.
And you do that a lot. I don't say anything.
And you know what?
He just said sorry. Can we work? Hold on. Can we work a peace treaty now?
You know what? Yeah, that would have solved the war.
You know what else?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for shooting you in there. Hey, great. Thanks.
Along, right? I have to move the show along.
You moved me along to the side. That's what happened.
Maybe we need a therapist to come on our show.
Okay. Ladarius, what would you like Terry to do?
We're not doing the reading rainbow thing here. No. There's no butterflies in the sky here. No.
Oh wow.
That's a good song, actually.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Oh man.
To keep the show going, we can have C-Dub or Ron go.
All right. C-Dub, final thoughts. What you got?
Where's your pride? That's what I'm gonna say. Where's your pride, Falcons? Don't ask the Falcons. Don't ask the Falcon fans where their pride. You know what? The Falcon fans have shown up to Denver. They showed up to New Orleans. They showed up to the Benz. They've shown up. They've done their job. Where's your pride now? I'm sick and tired of hearing about, we need to be patient. We need to be patient. It is December. Either you are the team or you're not. It's time to piss or get off the pot. All right? And I need Kurt to get out of your feelings. If you're upset about Michael Penix, nut up, be a man, take this team to the playoffs, and if you want to be out of here so bad, then demand a trade after the season. Okay? Because right now you can't do nothing but be here. All right? But at least play hard, get us to the playoffs, and you know what? We'll invite you to the picnic. Just make sure you bring the plates and the forks, because I don't trust you. You might bring potato salad with raisins, and I'm not down with that. You a white cracker. I don't trust you. So, and that's coming from a Puerto Rican. I make sure and get the people what they want. But anyway, but then I'm looking at Ra. I need, if we lose this, I need you to be accountable. I need you to take all of it. And don't get mad. I don't want you mad. I want you to be kiki, Ra. I want you to try to tell me how Desmond just had a phenomenal game when the whole week you kept telling us that he couldn't handle this team. So I don't know what the score is going to be, because I truly feel like this is going to be an embarrassment game. And it could still be a win for us. That's the crazy part. But if we struggle and we have a hard time getting the ball to where we need to score, that's going to be an embarrassment. And let me tell you, folks, just because you beat the Raiders, they're not going to be like, what an amazing win for the Falcons. No, they're just going to go, okay, the Falcons were supposed to beat the Raiders. What's the big deal?
What?
If the Falcons lose to the Raiders, that's the bigger story. And the heaping, especially if, man, Desmond Ridder sounds like Kermit the Frog. We're going to let him beat us? Come on. I mean, I know we let the rocket scientists beat us, but anyway, that's all I got.
Our visions. The lovers, the dreamers, and me.
Honey, old children.
You don't the Rainbow Connection? You don't remember that?
No.
Oh, I love the Rainbow Connection. Find us.
Yeah. I would say I want to interrupt the segment, so I'm not going to sing. I'm not going to sing.
Oh my God, King Petty, we tried to get you anyway. Ron, give us your final thought.
No, you didn't. You didn't say sing, Darius.
What?
Yeah,
what
ahead,
I would say, the Falcons got to fight.
For the right to party.
You got the be like Dan Campbell. You got to bite ankles and put some hot sauce on it, ketchup or whatever. You got to fight Monday night if you want to keep on being here in the ATL.
You gotta fight.
Gotta fight. The whole team said they love ATL, but you don't show it. Grady Jarrett, what about Tyler Perry in the stand? A fake head Tyler Perry in the stand instead of fighting. Being your playbook.
Perry, where is this show going? Okay, I'm sorry.
Tyler Perry was the fake head. Tyler Perry was in the stand, and Grady Jarrett.
Okay, I know what you're talking about now. Okay.
Oh, you're still hot about that?
I'm hot. Life is good.
So you wanted the real Tyler Perry in the stands?
No, I just want him to worry about the game. Focus.
Okay. Yeah.
No, Ron messaged me. He's like, you see how Grady was more focused on the fake Tyler Perry than he was in the game. And I'm like,
but
I would have done the same thing.
Tyler Perry looks so real. I mean,
I don't give a rest. You more worried about Tyler Perry than the game where you get paid for the play.
Hey man, that was great. I don't know what you saw, but that was just a great movie. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Ron. Go ahead, finish.
But my whole thing is I want to see this team fight.
Okay.
Do your job from top to bottom. Raheem Morris, if you don't win the game, we should leave you right then and there.
We're not even going to give him a flight back to the ATL? No?
Nope. Like we did.
You realize this is Braun. Braun won't give him a ride.
Like we did Arthur Smith. We left him in New Orleans.
But that was like after 3 years. I mean.
I don't. Hey, he did. He was there.
That was after 3 years. I mean,
hey,
you don't think that's a little harsh?
No, because we demand the win.
Okay.
We demand for our head coach to put up a fight.
Okay.
We show some action.
Okay.
If your defensive coordinator or OC not doing that job, tell them. I don't care if you got to fight on the sideline with them. Tell Zach Robinson come out of the box. Be down there with the team. How about that? You don't deserve to be in the box yet.
Oh, wow.
You got the call before you walk.
Okay.
I'm about that smoke tonight. I tired of this damn team pissing me off.
Ron's like, I woke up. I chose violence.
Because a lot of people want to be here. And we watching this bullshit. And I tired watching the same old bullshit.
You want new bullshit to watch?
I want to win.
Yeah. Ron, you want new bullshit. I love that.
I thought that was funny, but he's not.
I'm so glad he didn't say yes.
I know what you're doing,
Wow, right? At least
I know what you're doing, Ted.
I love it. Because I did thought, I was like, Ron, please don't say it, because I can see it coming. Him going, but you want bullshit then, don't you? He's like, yeah, of course. Hold on.
I'm just so fed up the way this team be playing.
I get it, man. I get it.
Coach Cousins, how you gonna throw anybody under the bus and you give it the penalty draws like you at 112?
Here's the thing, though. I don't know that that's what he was doing because I didn't hear the question that led up to that. Right? So before I just comment and say, "Oh, what you shouldn't have said," I still haven't seen that interview in its entirety, and I didn't hear the question that, because if they asked him specifically, well, what about the score or whatever? Now, I will admit, it didn't sound good. Like when you just it didn't sound good. But I don't want to judge him because I didn't hear the question that led up to it. Right.
It go back of being accountable though. You can, if he did or did not say it, you cannot throw nobody under the bus and you throwing interceptions like it ain't no tomorrow.
Right. Understood.
You cannot do that. Where they do that? That. Oh, I'm gonna go out here throw 2 picks, but it's not my fault we lost. It's the defense fault we lost. What?
Yeah. No, you definitely can't say that. I get it. I don't think he was trying to say that, but it definitely was not a good soundbite. Ladarius, you out there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. You want to give us
your
final thoughts?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Ladarius, we want to hear from you. The people want you.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. No,
come on, buddy.
The show's run long. No, I'm good.
No, it hasn't. Come on, buddy. Come out.
No, I'm good. I'm being serious.
Ladarius, come on,
C double.
Yes, brother.
Now that we know each other's names, that's cool.
Yeah. Come on. I know you saw Braun Strowman come out and beat Carmelo Hayes. Come on, man.
I did, but no, I'm good. Let's wrap up this. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. All right, guys. Final thoughts. Look, Falcons need to win this game. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Falcons have to win the next 4 games. It starts Monday night. Hopefully, we can go in there, play the defense we did, play offense great, score more points than they do, hold on and win, and move on to the next week. But there's nothing else needs to be said. Falcons got to win. Falcons got to win 4 in a row, and we got to do. The game is Monday night, so there will be no Monday morning show. We will have a Tuesday morning show after, hopefully, a Sunday night victory. And that's pretty much it. So with that being said, guys, everybody who did join us, we thank you. We thank you for your time. Thank you for your effort. You could have been anywhere in the world. You chose to be with us tonight in this time and in this moment, and we definitely appreciate it. Gentlemen, I want to thank each of you for being on the show weekly. We really appreciate it. And if you could just tell the folks where they can find you. Ladarius, tell these folks where they can find you.
You can find me on Twitter and TikTok, Ladarius_Brown, Instagram, Ladarius_Brown, writer for Beyond Women's Sports, a couple NFL previews coming out, and just a great show, guys.
All right. C-Dub, where can they find you?
At C-Double28 on YouTube, C-Double on Facebook, and go to C-Double-AWTN on Twitter. And yeah, you can find me there, and we'll be on Tuesday for the morning show and Falcon Beard game because, I know it sounds crazy, but Christmas Eve is within not next week, but the week after. So we're going to have to discuss what we're doing. So we'll get all that figured out and let everyone know.
All right. Ronnie Thomas, where can they find you?
Like you always say, Ted, I'm on so many shows, I'm not going to name them.
Yeah.
See, I got you. I finally got you. But all joking aside, you can find me on Talk Your Ish Tuesday nights around 8 o'clock. And we be keep it 100 with you. If you want to have fun, come on, Talk Your Ish. If you want to learn about football, basketball, baseball, come on, Talk Your Ish. And better yet, you can find me right here on this show Monday night. This week coming up. Mondays and Fridays around 8 o'clock. And you can find me on the big game show with C-Dub.
Yeet.
And you can find me on Pops and the Henry Brothers Thursday nights around 10 o'clock.
Good deal.
So,
good deal.
Man.
All right. Well, you can find me at One Time for the Fan. Wednesday nights at 9 p.m., Friday mornings at 9 a.m. ish. Let's
Sorry.
salud. You can also find me at 4myatlsports1. Again, that's the number 4myatlsports1 at YouTube. Please like, share, and subscribe. You can find me here Friday nights at 7 and typically Monday mornings at 8 a.m., although we will be broadcasting Tuesday at 8 a.m. I want to thank God because I would not be here without him. He woke me up this morning. He continues to bless me, my entire family, and everyone that I know. So, God, I love you and thank you. I appreciate it. Also want to thank Mr. Jack Spade, Mr. Eric Parker. Those two gentlemen gave me my start in this business. And last but not least, want to thank one Miss Kimberlyn Wilson, who is my wife and puts up with me. And hey, don't know what I'd do without her. So I thank God for her every day. With that being said, guys, hopefully the Falcons will get a victory. Hopefully the Hawks will get a victory this weekend. You guys have a great weekend. Stay safe. Enjoy yourselves. Go Falcons and rise up. Good night.